Hello, there is very exciting news at the moment in Bitcoin. It is sitting at about $7,800 and it is moving up and then it's moving down and then it is moving up and then it is moving down. If I didn't know better, I would say that in the next 24 hours it will possibly move up or down and maybe sideways. So, why is this happening? Oh, I love watching all these YouTube channels, fumbling and stumbling around, trying to work out why things are happening. Yeah, we usually find out why things are happening after the horse is bolted. And at that time, it doesn't make a lick of difference. Unless you're someone who has, let's say, written some kind of bot that is tied into chain analysis, watching certain wallets, watching certain exchanges, for example, certain massive, when I say certain wallets, I'm talking about lists of hundreds or thousands of wallets, Bitcoin wallets of exchanges, Tether wallets, and be able to react in seconds. In other words, not enough time to put something out on YouTube. Then your analysis of the market is going to be pretty much 50-50, which doesn't get you anywhere. Which means the only exception I've seen is the crypto face one is right. His market cipher thing does tend to be right more often than it's wrong, but it's still not perfect. You would still get wrecked if you followed it all the time. I think in most cases people just have no idea what's going to happen. TA isn't really helping them so much on a kind of macro scale, but you know, for a few minutes ahead, if you're sitting there watching the markets and looking at the depth charts and things like that, looking at the order books, yeah, there's probably money to be made. But of course there is, and there's also money to be made if you're doing arbitrage trading, because you can see on the fly where the price differences are between exchanges. But for the most part, these guys on YouTube, they don't have much to offer, if anything. And that is why none of them do videos when the price is, oh, it's a lovely little day, when the price is hanging around like it is right now at a resistance point. Notice they all go quiet. Well, most of them go quiet because they have nothing to tell you, except for it might go up, it might go down, it might go sideways. So if you're hanging on every word, hoping to get some nuggets that are going to help you, just remember that if you do well out of it, it's only because you basically threw a dart at the board and oh boy, there's yeah, you took a random choice and you might have made money anyway. So I'm going to leave it at there. There's almost no advantage to watching YouTube channels all the time, except for, I hate to say it, except for the signals that come from news, because those signals that come from news, they read the news, people react to that news, bots react to that news, but they will also react to the news, which then drives that community to watch their channel. So it ends up being that delayed kind of same effect as you get in the old financial markets, right? Bots acting upon the actions of other bots, and then on the tail of that, reporters acting upon the actions of those bots. So it's a kind of self-deprecating, I think is the word, action. So it's kind of, you know, positive action that feeds more positive action, negative action that feeds more negative action, sideways action that feeds more uncertainty and therefore more sideways action. So basically they're all shit. That's what I'm trying to get at. Yeah, not 100% crap, but most of them are just like a kind of, you find channels that I've listed before, for example, that are right more often than they're wrong, right? And there's not many. And then all you do is what one of my friends does, is use them to kind of, it's almost like a placebo effect anyway, but use them to either vindicate your own TA if you're doing TA, which I'm not. I just have feelings. And you know what? My feelings are actually right more often than I'd say 99% of these TA channels. So yeah, that should tell you something, because my feelings are probably all shit as well. All right, I'll leave it at that. This has been the Bitcoin Roadshow. You've been you.